Hola penguins, it's me, Nessie. I'm back. I'm actually back. And I've got a new video here for you, and it's basically going to show you what I've actually been up to since I've been gone for so long from YouTube. And if you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen little snippets, little screenshots of things I've been doing, but I just wanted to put like a little montage together of everything that I've been up to so you can have a little look.
6 years and $47,000 later.
So this is my first little project, and a lot of people really seem to like this when I posted some screenshots, and I've got to say it's probably one of my most creative / original type projects, I suppose. It just started off with me watching Ponyo, and then I was like, oh, I'm back into my Studio Ghibli sort of phase. So yeah, I made a house that was quite sort of Studio Ghibli inspired, and then it kind of developed into this. So this is actually in Monte Vista, which is a store world. So I've deleted pretty much every building. Some things I've left in there just to give me a outline of where things are, like the library and what I'm going to do with it. It's not anywhere near finished. This town has literally just begun. So as you can see, I've gone for a style where the residential houses are also sort of doubling up as little shops, little different sort of bars and cafes and everything like that. That one was a little starter house, so you can afford that with your starter money. And yeah, all the styles of houses are just going to be a little bit higgly-piggly, a little bit quirky, but still cute. That's kind of the emphasis, that they are cute looking. So this one I'm actually going to do a full build video on, and it's a little carpenter's house. But yeah, this is just a little look. So now we're moving on to a whole nother project, which is in Bridgeport, which came with Late Night.
Oh, what the hell is that? That's London, baby!
Now I know this doesn't really look like London just yet. It's got little hints, little bits, buildings that are kind of resembling things, but it's got a long way to go. So these sort of high-rise buildings, with the help of the Roaring Heights skyscraper sort of topper thing, are going to be starter homes, so you can actually afford those from the get-go. And I'll take you to this side of Bridgeport so you can kind of have a look where it's all starting. So this is a skate park. I mean, I'm hoping you know that without me telling you that, but I'm telling you anyway. So this is just where your Sims can come and hang out, do the graffiti skill, all that sort of stuff. It does have the snowboarding ramp, but I have seen a mod that will change that into a skateboarding ramp, so you might want to have a look at that. It looks quite good anyway. So I've also placed quite a few of the university buildings around, because they've got the look there are a lot of buildings in London that have this classic look to them, so I will be dotting those around. This was my attempt at Downing Street, and then this, hopefully you can tell, but it is the Houses of Parliament. Now I probably should be saying what I've used for these save files. So far I've used the Now and Then Mansion store content, the Amore store content, and the Grimm's Ghastly Manor store content, just to add some bits to the world, just to make it look a bit better. And I've also used all EPs, all SPs, or expansion packs, stuff packs, so it's just going to be chocker full of things to do. And this is meant to be the Olympic Village, is it called? Yeah, I guess so, because obviously that was held in London, and I thought, you know what, that could be a nice way to sort of include the stadium. So this is meant to be the British Museum, and next to it I've built a sort of station, but it's actually the tube. So I've worked on some bits of the interiors, but not all of it. It's mostly unfurnished, so the exteriors are sort of where I've put the most effort in so far. But as you can see, it's a lot to build. It's going to take me a lot of time to furnish this. I don't even know when I'm going to finish these, I really don't. And then all this way at the other side of town, I've made a couple of builds. So this is going to be your typical sort of more countryside area. And I've also made this sort of cathedral type church thing. So, you know, that's going to also double up as your graveyard, and there's also a place to get married inside. So I'm going to try and sort of bear in mind all the activities that people like to do in Sims, all the places you need, and incorporate them somehow.
Thank you. Next.
So this is a very different project. This is my Monopoly world, and some people might have seen the screenshots of this, which I shared before. It's basically a challenge I'm creating, and I'm making this world so that you can play the challenge, and it's all based off Monopoly. So you can see I've started the brown lots and the blue lots. I will say I'm thinking of changing it all, so it might not stay this way, but yeah, this is the sort of first brown lot, where you will start with 200 simoleons, so it's like pass and go starting Monopoly.
Sir, this is just Monopoly money.
And I'll have different sort of challenges for each time you move to a new lot. So it'll be like once you've made a certain amount of money, you can move on to the next one, and the next one the challenge might be like you must have a child or something. I don't know, I haven't really done the rules yet, but it's coming, it will happen. So I will also tell you I've used all SPs and EPs for this, and I've used no store content, and to be honest, it's just so people can download it without too much changing, because if I use store content and you don't have that store content, it'll be replaced and it won't look the same.
Anyway, what's next? Where are we going?
So now, my penguins, we are in October Valley. So this was created when I was going through my phase of being obsessed with the autumn. I don't know if that's a normal phase, but like the tree colours, and I was also watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer for like the 1000th time, and Sunnydale inspired me.
I'm a Sunnydale girl. Sunnydale, you never fail, never fail.
So I think I'll start at Erin Kennedy's house. I've also been giving all the townies a makeover, which I haven't done in any of the other towns yet, mostly because I deleted all the other people. So this is probably the only one that's actually going to have the original Sims who lived here first. So this is Sunset Valley, so expect all the Sunset Valley Sims to be here. I've also left all the starter homes as starter homes, but I've just restyled them to match the world. So this was the pre-fabulous. It looks very different now, but actually that's one of my favourite ones I've ever done as a starter home. So yeah, I really like that one if you end up downloading this world, because if I end up actually uploading this world, then please check that one out. I can recommend. So this is the Alvy's new house. You're going to see a lot of the free store pumpkins outside everyone's house, because again, this is meant to be just autumnified, so everything is that season. This house at the end of the road, I think I'm either going to completely change it or move it. I quite liked it at first because it's got little stables, but it just doesn't look right there, so it's probably going to be gone. This house was just an empty house already there, which I don't think I've ever even paid attention to before, so that was a bit weird. This is the new Sakamoto's house, and I went with the style. I can't remember what I was watching, but it really inspired me for this. So yeah, again, gave them all a bit of a makeover. Like, some of the Sims look really different, like Leighton looks so different. I didn't change their faces. I don't think I did at all, but it's just their general like hairstyle and clothes. I will say this doesn't have any CC. I've got nothing against CC, but this is just purely from like the expansion packs, store content, and stuff packs, I guess. So yeah, it's just a bit of a mixture really. So this is the bachelor house where Bella lives, obviously, and yeah, it's got a bit of a different look. I might redo that house. I can't say I'm 100% in love with it. So this is the, who was this house? Who does it belong to? Hart. Yes, the Hart house. Yeah, again, they've all got a bit of a makeover. The whole house has changed dramatically, so very, very different. This one is one of my favourite remodels that I did. I shared some screenshots of the Clavel's house, and we're not going to go inside today, but the basement actually has like a little bedroom, which I thought was really cute for the lore of that house. So this is the Andrews house, and I have changed the lore up for them a little bit, and when you see the descriptions of them one day, you'll be like, oh, there's something different about these. So this one is Christopher Steele's new house. Now I've given him a very different look. I always find him a little bit boring in the original Sims Sunset Valley, so I might give him a bit more of an interesting storyline. I'm just trying to kind of decide what way I want to go with that. So with this town, I have replaced the town hall with the one that came with Supernatural, because that is my favourite one, and I really think it goes with the look of this new world redesign, so I was really, really happy with that. This is the library, the public library. Am I in love with it? No. I do really like the little lion statues, but I need to change it again. Haven't done anything with the main park. I might do a whole separate video for that, so yeah, might make it into a festival lot. So this is like just a sort of row of shops and things like that. So you got your business career, your music career, your theatre, the bookstore, all that sort of stuff crammed together, but I think it looks quite nice like that. I've also made this really, really cute little coffee house type thing, and I am obsessed with Friends, so it does kind of have some resemblance. I wasn't like trying to create the central part from Friends, but I've just taken like elements of it. Oh, and this is probably my favourite community lot that I've created for this world so far. It's the new nerd / comic shop. So you got all your comic books and like sort of little bits and bobs there that you can buy. There's like a little area in the back where you can imagine they create their own comics, and then at the top there's like a gaming sort of area, and also this little like place where you can have like geek radio or something. I don't know, like I've just been doing some proper random stuff to that. Then we've got the spa, we've got the gym, and the gym building is kind of meant to look like one of those really like old buildings that someone's just like renovated and created something new out of it. It was probably like a factory back in the day or something, so it's a bit different. So over here is the little park, and then we've got the school with the stadium attached, and you can have like a little guitar jamming session outside it. Now, you might have seen the screenshot of this build. I think the caption was, can there ever be too many windows? And a lot of you said no, so I'm going with it. And this is the football pitch, and yeah, not much to say about that. I think it looks all right. And then this isn't finished yet, but it's going to be sort of a bookshop bakery with probably the magic elixir store next door. It needs a lot of work. It's not finished at all, but it was just to give me sort of a template for what will go there. So this was a total redesign of the, I think it was the Working Friends or the something like that household. So they've all again had a big makeover, lots of different styles going on, and you know, Cyclone Sword's got like the full sort of VR headset on now. And also I made Styles McGraw into a vampire because again we're going to have some more sort of supernatural lore going on with this world that wasn't there before. So this is the Working Friends new house, and I've given them all a makeover again. This one I've fully furnished it and everything, so it took me forever, but I was really happy with it. I think I shared on Twitter, like a fast forward video of me making this. So next we've got the apartment style video. You might have seen my other video, which is how to build apartments in Sims 3. So of course I wanted to include some apartments. I do really enjoy making them, to be fair. And then this is the fire station, but it's just the basic one that comes with the game at the moment. I am going to renovate it though. So moving on down here, this part of town is actually like the sort of industrial factory, you know, that sort of style buildings. So we've got the art studio, the Prism Art Studio, which is from the store, but I did renovate it and change it up a bit. This is the new sort of club building, which I've called the Factory. It's actually based off the bronze from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so it's just a place to go clubbing. So on the docks here we've got the criminal hideout career thing. We've also got another building here which has the glass blowing, and then the casino above it. So yeah, just plenty to do, just things that weren't there before. And this is the renovation I've done for their house. So this is the Wolf's house, and it's basically also got a sort of renovated factory look to it, but they've done a lot of work to it. I have but don't judge the interior yet, because I have done nothing to it other than sort of mark out what rooms are going to be what with some of the furniture they had before. But yeah, that needs a lot of work. And I think there's only one more lot to show you. It's this one, yes, the equestrian centre. So I've just made a place that you can actually do the horse training with the stables outside of it. So for all you horse girlies, I have not forgot about you. Hopefully there's something for everyone in this October Valley save file. So yeah, next I'm going to show you another new project I've been working on.
Another one? Why, God, why?
So I think this is the project I've done the most work on so far, and I really am enjoying it. This is Scholar Valley, and it's actually a redesign of Dragon Valley, and it's kind of just a lot more dark academia, and obviously including all the sort of expansions and stuff packs and stuff. So this is the new like orphanage thing. So I've given everyone in this town a bit more variety, because I know it was just like humans and elves, but I'm going to include some like, you know, supernaturals and also like some aliens and stuff, you know, just so there's a bit more going on with it. I haven't used every expansion pack. I think it's Into the Future. I haven't used that. I know I haven't used that one, and I only used the movie stuff pack as well. So there's there's a lot less of that going on, but I have used quite a lot of store content. I mean, Dragon Valley is a store world, so it obviously does use a lot. This one I shared on Twitter. I asked everyone which house I should start with, and people were like, the Blue family. So yeah, I pinpointed this little Smurf family. No, actually they're elves, but I found them and I gave them a new house. So this is the new graveyard. It's using the Grimm's Manor, so you can actually knock on the door and sort of like do a lot of things with the Grim Reaper, like have a chess battle or ask for a family member to be resurrected, just a bunch of stuff, but it's quite cool really. I do like that. So this is like the health spa. I don't know what possessed me to make this, but I just thought that's quite nice, because I guess dark academia is about seeking knowledge, and you know, you might seek the knowledge of how to become more at peace and more relaxed. I suppose that's the thing, right? That's something a lot of people look for, so maybe it does actually have a place. So I haven't done a lot with some of these other community lots. This one though is a design of my own. It's sort of in the heart of the town, so I wanted it to have a lot going on, and the design is quite controversial. It's actually a sort of funeral home, so I've actually put like a little mortuary, is it morgue? I don't know what it's called, and it's got like Bonehilda. I've also put a little shop, like a consignment store there, and then a little, well, it's meant to look like a flower shop, but that's not really functional, it's just for looks. So here we've also got the grocery store and the bookstore next door, and then we've got the big park, but I haven't done anything to that just looks the same as before. The library I haven't touched that much. This, like, I think, what is it, a community garden area. I've put more harvestables, and I've made it like more kind of a gothic-y sort of greenhouse look, so yeah, it's just a bit different. Now, I shared quite a lot of screen scratch of this sort of cathedral sort of build, and yeah, I've really tried to make it sort of look old, and I did a lot of work to the inside of it. So with this lot, it hasn't got a wedding arch. It's got a little podium thing and stuff, but it's not like hugely functional. But I only did that because I have put the wedding arch elsewhere, which I'll show you later. So for now, it's not got that. But if you had this world, you could just add it in there yourself or use it for something else, whatever you want, really. This lot here is probably the heart of this world design. It is the college, so it's got a lot of familiarities to, I suppose, like Hogwarts, because that's such a massive college. So you will know when you see the bits that inspired me from that what I'm on about. A lot of it's my own design, and I was also a little bit inspired by the Umbrella Academy. So I know that's not really a college, it's like a massive manor house thing, but it's just the styling in general. So this hall sort of, it's at the moment, it's like a dance hall type thing where you might hold prom, but I think I'm going to change that into more of a play area with a stage and stuff. So that was the music classroom, and as you can see, you can just come here and learn every single instrument, which is great. And this is the bit that was inspired by like the Great Hall, but you know, with my little extra blue twist on it. This is the library, so I've made loads of areas to sort of hang out, study, read, everything's there. Then, oh gosh, I've forgotten, I should move that toilet and sink. Does not belong there. So on the third floor we've got quite a lot of classrooms. So I've got my cow plant in here. This is like the science room, so there's lots of things from the university pack that's, you know, you can study science and everything there. Then that was a bit of like a student break room, and then this is a debate room, so you can, I guess, debate whether you like clowns or not. Then this is the woodworking room, to get all nice and creative. And then this is the art room, which has got the sculpture making benches and the easels. So yeah, there's so much to learn there, and I think it'll just be really useful for you if you want to learn some more skills. God, I just have to say, Dragon Valley, such a beautiful world. I mean, I deleted the path that was originally on this lot, and there was all this like red flowers underneath it. I was like, wow, that is good, just gorgeous. So this is the community pool. Then this is a building from the university pack. So yeah, again, that kind of fitted the look of this world. Then this is a very special lot. So this is the wedding lot. It's meant to be in a sort of, I suppose it might have been a monastery or something that's been partly demolished, and then you've got the piano at the side, and it's just such a beautiful location to have your wedding, get loads of amazing pics. And then this is where my vampire girlies live. So you might have seen on my website there's a sort of story started for some vampires, and basically they're all from different eras, and I sort of created their story. So at some point that'll be a let's play, but I haven't done a let's play before, so we'll have to see what happens. And then this guy just looked like the Joker or something, so I redid his house. And that is everything I have to show from these projects. Now I do have about 5 other save files that I started. Some people might be thinking, oh, I swear I saw something like about a woodland save file at one point in Appaloosa Plains. You're right, you did. Someone might say, oh, didn't we see something about like a Fallout inspired world set in Lucky Palms? Yes, you're right. And what about the one which is like a space lunar outpost set on lunar lakes? Yep, that's been made too. And then I think the last couple are the eco-living remodel of Hidden Springs. And I'm also working on a Bridgeport cyberpunk style world as well. And then the last project is a community project, which I've linked in my description. It's on the Discord, and you can basically pick a lot that you want to redo in Sunset Valley, and then we're all going to recreate Sunset Valley from submitting different projects. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out. So please join us on there, and thank you so much for watching all of this video and all of my random ideas. I'll leave you with some screenshots of the other projects that I haven't shown in this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.